While you slept last night, a ghost slipped through enemy radar undetected. No nation on Earth has ever seen anything like it. For 5 years, America's most classified weapon has been conducting secret test missions in our skies. The F-47 stealth monster, a sixth-generation fighter so advanced it makes the F-22 look like a toy. China doesn't know it exists, Russia can't track it, and tonight, we're pulling back the curtain on the most revolutionary aircraft ever built. The era of American air dominance just entered a whole new dimension. On March 21, 2025, President Trump shocked the world by announcing that Boeing had won a $20 billion contract for something extraordinary, the F-47. But here's what he didn't tell you. This beast has already been flying secret missions for half a decade. This isn't just another fighter jet. The F-47 represents the biggest leap in military aviation since the Wright brothers first took flight. We're talking about a machine that can command entire drone armies, slip past any radar system on the planet, and strike targets over 1,000 miles away. Our brave pilots will soon have access to technology that sounds like pure science fiction. And after watching this video, you'll understand why America's enemies are losing sleep over what's coming their way. If you support our military and want to see America stay ahead, type "Love F-47" in the comments below. But first, let me share something that will blow your mind about just how far ahead we really are. The secret is out. For years, defense experts wondered what was happening in the classified hangars of Area 51 and other secret facilities. Strange aircraft were spotted on satellite images. Unusual sonic booms echoed across Nevada deserts. Military insiders whispered about projects that sounded too advanced to be real. Now we know the truth. The F-47 has been quietly perfecting the future of warfare while our rivals scrambled to catch up with yesterday's technology. According to official statements from Air Force Chief of Staff General David Alvin, experimental versions of this monster have been flying for the last 5 years. These weren't just test hops around the airfield. We're talking about hundreds of flight hours, pushing cutting-edge systems to their limits, proving that America can deliver technology that seemed impossible just a decade ago. Think about that for a moment. While China was bragging about their new fighters and Russia was struggling to keep their aging jets in the air, American engineers were already flying the future. Our pilots were mastering systems that won't enter service until the end of this decade. The program began under the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency back in the mid-2010s. Two competing designs, one from Boeing and one from Lockheed Martin, have been secretly battling it out in the skies since 2020. Boeing's design won, and now we know why. But the real story isn't just about one aircraft. It's about a complete revolution in how America fights and wins wars. A new breed of air power. The F-47 isn't designed to replace just one aircraft. It's built to dominate entire battlefields. This sixth-generation monster comes with capabilities that sound like they're straight out of a superhero movie. Speed? We're talking about Mach 2+. That means this beast can slice through the sky at over 1,500 miles per hour. But speed is just the beginning. Range? The F-47 can fly over 1,000 nautical miles on a combat mission. That's roughly 1,150 regular miles, enough to launch from safe bases and strike deep into enemy territory without breaking a sweat. Compare that to our current F-22 Raptor, which has a combat range of just 590 nautical miles. The F-47 nearly doubles that reach. Stealth? Here's where things get really exciting. The Air Force has created a whole new category just for this aircraft. They call it Stealth++. The F-35 gets a simple Stealth rating. Our incredible F-22 earns Stealth+. But the F-47? It's in a league of its own. We're talking about an aircraft so invisible to radar that enemy systems might not even register a return signal. Advanced materials and active stealth systems work together to make this fighter practically disappear from electronic detection. It's like having an invisible shield that laughs at any radar system our enemies can build. And here's something that should make every American proud. Each F-47 will cost less than an F-22 while delivering capabilities that are generations ahead. Our military leaders have found a way to give our pilots superior technology at a better price. That's American innovation at its finest. The Drone Army Commander. But wait until you hear about the F-47's most revolutionary capability. This isn't just a fighter, it's a battlefield commander that controls its own army of robot wingmen. The Collaborative Combat Aircraft program has developed semi-autonomous drones that fly alongside the F-47 like loyal digital soldiers. These aren't simple reconnaissance drones. The YFQ-42A and YFQ-44A are unmanned fighters carrying advanced air-to-air missiles and precision strike weapons. Picture this: a single F-47 pilot can command multiple robot fighters simultaneously. While enemy pilots are limited to their own aircraft, our heroes can coordinate swarm attacks that overwhelm any defense system. It's like giving every American pilot their own squadron of tireless, fearless wingmen. The artificial intelligence systems in these drones can identify targets, select weapons, and execute attacks with minimal human oversight. But they never go fully autonomous for lethal decisions. American values ensure that human judgment always has the final say over life and death choices. The Air Force plans to build over 1,000 of these loyal robot wingmen to support just 185 F-47s. That's a force multiplier that no enemy can match. Our pilots will never fight alone again. These drone wingmen have their own impressive capabilities. With engagement ranges of around 700 nautical miles, they can reach out and touch targets that thought they were safe from American power. They maintain stealth signatures that rival current-generation fighters, but their unmanned design allows for even smaller radar cross-sections. Before we explore what makes this beast truly special, here's a quick favor. If this content amazes you, hit that subscribe button and give us a like. Over 98% of viewers watch without subscribing, but your support helps us bring you more incredible stories about American military excellence. Did you hit subscribe? Great, let's continue. America's strategic masterstroke. The F-47 represents more than just advanced technology. It's a complete strategic shift that puts America decades ahead of any potential rival. While other nations focus on building more of the same old fighters, America invested in a completely new way of thinking about air warfare. The result? A system that can operate from safe distances while projecting power deep into contested territory. The Indo-Pacific theater presents unique challenges that older aircraft simply can't handle. China has built extensive networks of surface-to-air missiles and long-range attack systems designed to keep American forces at bay. Traditional fighters would have to operate from bases within enemy missile range, putting our brave pilots and ground crews at risk. The F-47 changes everything. With its incredible range and stealth capabilities, it can operate from secure bases while still reaching any target in the region. Our pilots can launch from friendly territory, penetrate enemy airspace undetected, coordinate devastating attacks with their drone wingmen, and return home safely. This isn't just about having better technology, it's about maintaining the peace through overwhelming strength. When potential adversaries understand that American air power can reach them anywhere, anytime, without warning, they're much more likely to think twice about aggressive actions. The program also reflects hard lessons learned from conflicts around the world. Modern warfare increasingly features drone swarms, advanced air defenses, and electronic warfare systems that can disrupt traditional military communications. The F-47 was designed specifically to operate and dominate in these challenging environments. The engineering marvel. Let's talk about what makes the F-47 such an incredible piece of American engineering. This isn't just an upgraded version of existing technology, it's a complete reimagining of what a fighter aircraft can be. The avionics suite builds on what the F-35 pioneered with sensor fusion, but with significantly more speed, range, and processing power. Multiple radar systems, infrared sensors, and electronic warfare systems combine data into a single integrated picture that gives pilots godlike awareness of the battlefield. But here's where it gets really impressive. The F-47 can process and adapt to new electronic warfare signatures in real time. Unlike older jets that rely on updates from ground stations, this monster can adjust its responses dynamically as threats evolve. It's essentially a supercomputer with wings that learns and adapts during every mission. The engines represent another breakthrough in American technology. Next-generation adaptive propulsion systems can switch between different performance modes depending on mission requirements. Need maximum speed for intercepting enemy bombers. The engines optimize for raw thrust. Planning a long-range penetration mission, they shift to fuel-efficient cruise mode while maintaining supersonic capability. These aren't just theoretical capabilities, they've been proven during 5 years of secret testing. Our pilots have been pushing these systems to their limits, refining tactics and procedures that will give them overwhelming advantages when the F-47 enters full service. Budget reality and strategic priorities. The numbers behind the F-47 program reveal just how seriously America takes maintaining air superiority. Congress didn't just approve funding, they fundamentally restructured defense priorities to make this program succeed. The 2026 defense budget proposal cuts F-35 procurement from 74 aircraft to just 47, redirecting those billions toward next-generation systems like the F-47. The legendary A-10 Warthog, beloved by ground troops but increasingly vulnerable to modern air defenses, faces complete retirement by the end of 2026 to fund advanced platforms. These aren't easy decisions, but they reflect clear strategic thinking. America is betting its future on platforms that can operate in highly contested environments against near-peer adversaries rather than supporting counterinsurgency operations. The F-47 program alone will cost over $100 billion across its lifetime, with each aircraft carrying a price tag approaching $300 million. That's more than double the cost of an F-35, but Pentagon officials argue the capability gap justifies every penny. Beginning in 2025, the Air Force planned to inject roughly $20 billion into development over the next 5 years. Recent budget overhauls could accelerate that timeline even further, reflecting the urgent need to maintain American technological superiority. This investment represents more than just military spending. It's an investment in American jobs, American innovation, and American security. The advanced technologies developed for the F-47 will eventually find their way into civilian applications, driving economic growth and maintaining our position as the world's technological leader. The name tells a story. The choice to designate this aircraft as the F-47 carries deep meaning that honors American military heritage while pointing toward future dominance. The name harkens back to the P-47 Thunderbolt, a World War II fighter bomber that earned the nickname Jug for its ability to absorb enemy fire and keep flying. As the heaviest single-engine fighter of its time, the P-47 could take hits that would down other aircraft and still bring its pilot home safely. When the military naming system was revised after the war, the P-47 designation, P stood for Pursuit, became F-47. Coincidentally, the U.S. Air Force became a separate branch of the military in 1947, and President Trump, who announced the project's advancement, is the 47th President of the United States. These aren't just coincidences. They represent a clear signal that America intends to maintain its stranglehold on air superiority for decades to come. Just as the original P-47 helped win World War II, the new F-47 will ensure American pilots continue owning the skies in whatever conflicts may come. Revolutionary cockpit design. The F-47's cockpit represents the culmination of decades of evolution in fighter aircraft design. Starting with the F-16's revolutionary hands-on throttle and stick controls and continuing through the F-22's integrated displays and F-35's helmet-mounted systems, each generation has brought critical information closer to the pilot's immediate attention. The F-47 takes this concept to futuristic levels with advanced augmented reality systems. Instead of looking at screens or even helmet displays, pilots get projections that overlay tactical information directly onto their field of vision. Imagine seeing enemy aircraft highlighted in red, friendly forces in blue, and optimal attack vectors drawn as glowing lines in three-dimensional space. With multiple semi-autonomous drones to coordinate, each potentially carrying tons of explosives in their payloads, every square inch of cockpit space matters. The advanced interface allows pilots to manage complex operations while maintaining situational awareness that would be impossible with traditional controls. Current discussions focus on whether the F-47 will feature single-seat or dual-seat configuration. A single pilot offers advantages in weight reduction, cost savings, and better stealth characteristics. The onboard computers and AI systems could handle much of the sensor fusion and drone coordination automatically. However, the complexity of commanding multiple robot wingmen while flying combat missions might require a dedicated weapon systems officer. The two-person crew model, proven in aircraft like the F-15E, could provide the human expertise needed for split-second decisions in complex threat environments. Global strategic implications. The F-47's emergence comes at a critical moment in global military competition. China has invested heavily in developing its own sixth-generation fighter programs, while Russia struggles to maintain its existing fleet in the face of economic sanctions and technological limitations. American intelligence suggests that Chinese aircraft programs lag significantly behind the F-47's capabilities. While China has revealed several new stealth aircraft designs, none appear to match the F-47's combination of range, stealth, and drone command capabilities. This technological advantage provides America with strategic options that simply didn't exist before. The ability to project overwhelming airpower from safe distances changes the calculus for any potential adversary considering aggressive actions. Regional allies in the Indo-Pacific can feel more secure knowing that American airpower can reach any threat in the region within hours. The F-47's extended range means that traditional strategies of pushing American forces back from forward bases become ineffective. European allies also benefit from this capability. The F-47 can operate from bases in friendly nations while projecting power deep into contested airspace, providing deterrent effects that help maintain stability without requiring permanent forward deployments. Testing and development success. The secret flight testing program that began in 2020 has validated every major system planned for the production F-47. Hundreds of flight hours have proven that American engineers solved problems that seemed impossible just a few years ago. Stealth testing confirmed that the F-47's radar signature meets or exceeds all design requirements. Advanced materials and active stealth systems work together to create an aircraft that can penetrate the most sophisticated air defense networks in the world. Propulsion testing demonstrated that the next-generation engines deliver both the raw power needed for high-speed intercepts and the fuel efficiency required for extended-range missions. The ability to switch between performance modes in real time gives pilots tactical flexibility that no previous fighter has ever offered. Drone command systems proved that human pilots can effectively coordinate multiple semi-autonomous wingmen during complex combat scenarios. The artificial intelligence systems responded correctly to commands while maintaining the safety protocols that keep human operators in control of lethal decisions. Electronic warfare testing showed that the F-47 can operate effectively even in environments saturated with jamming signals and electronic countermeasures. The adaptive systems learn and respond to new threats faster than enemy operators can adjust their tactics. Production and deployment timeline. With Boeing now officially selected as the prime contractor, production planning shifts into high gear. The initial engineering and manufacturing development contract, worth over $20 billion, will mature, integrate, and test all systems while producing the first operational aircraft. The Air Force aims to achieve initial operational capability by 2030, an ambitious timeline that reflects both the program's maturity and the urgent need for next-generation capabilities. The 5 years of secret testing provide a significant head start that should prevent the delays that plagued previous fighter programs. Production planning calls for at least 185 F-47s, enough to replace the current F-22 fleet on a 1-to-1 basis. However, early assessments suggest each F-47 will be matched with multiple drone wingmen, creating a force multiplication effect that dramatically increases overall capability. Manufacturing will likely take place at Boeing's St. Louis facility, providing jobs for thousands of skilled American workers. The advanced manufacturing techniques developed for the F-47 will enhance American industrial capabilities and maintain the technological edge that keeps our military forces ahead of any potential rival. Initial deployments will probably focus on the Indo-Pacific theater, where the F-47's extended range and advanced capabilities address the most pressing strategic challenges. Later deployments to other regions will provide global coverage that ensures American air power can respond to threats anywhere in the world. The human element. Despite all the advanced technology packed into the F-47, the most important component remains the American pilot in the cockpit. Our men and women in uniform bring judgment, creativity, and moral authority that no artificial intelligence can replace. The F-47 systems are designed to enhance human capabilities, not replace them. Advanced computers handle routine tasks and data processing, freeing pilots to focus on tactical decisions and strategic thinking. The result is a partnership between human intelligence and machine precision that maximizes the strengths of both. Training programs for F-47 pilots will build on lessons learned from F-22 and F-35 operations, while incorporating entirely new skills for drone coordination and multi-domain warfare. Our pilots will need to think like battlefield commanders, coordinating not just their own aircraft, but entire formations of manned and unmanned systems. The selection process for F-47 pilots will be incredibly competitive, drawing from the best and brightest officers in the Air Force. These men and women will carry the responsibility of operating the most advanced weapon system ever created, ensuring that American values guide the use of this incredible technology. Technological spin-offs. The advanced technologies developed for the F-47 program will eventually benefit civilian applications in ways we're only beginning to understand. Historical precedent shows that military aviation breakthroughs often lead to revolutionary improvements in commercial aircraft, communication systems, and manufacturing processes. The artificial intelligence systems developed for drone coordination could enhance everything from air traffic control to autonomous vehicle navigation. Advanced materials created for stealth applications might find uses in civilian aircraft design, improving fuel efficiency and reducing environmental impact. Manufacturing techniques pioneered for F-47 production will likely spread throughout American industry, maintaining our position as a global leader in advanced manufacturing. The precision required for stealth aircraft construction pushes the boundaries of what's possible with current technology. These technological spin-offs represent one of the hidden benefits of military research and development. The investment in cutting-edge military capabilities drives innovation that eventually improves life for all Americans while maintaining the technological edge that keeps our nation secure. Looking toward the future. The F-47 represents just the beginning of America's next-generation military capabilities. As this incredible aircraft enters service, engineers are already working on the technologies that will define the generation beyond that. Integration with space-based systems will provide F-47 pilots with unprecedented situational awareness and communication capabilities. Satellite networks developed by the U.S. Space Force will ensure that American forces can coordinate operations anywhere in the world without relying on ground-based infrastructure. Hypersonic weapon integration may allow F-47s to engage targets at ranges and speeds that render traditional air defenses obsolete. The combination of stealth, extended range, and hypersonic weapons could provide capabilities that no adversary could counter. Advanced artificial intelligence development will continue enhancing the partnership between human pilots and machine systems. Future versions of the F-47 might coordinate even larger formations of drone wingmen while processing threat information at speeds that exceed human reaction times. These future capabilities will build on the foundation established by today's F-47 program, ensuring that American air superiority continues expanding rather than just maintaining current advantages. Conclusion. As F-47 prototypes continue their classified missions in American skies, they're not just testing aircraft systems, they're securing America's future. Every flight hour logged, every system tested, every tactic refined brings our nation closer to air warfare capabilities that will define military power for decades to come. The 5-year head start revealed in March 2025 proves that American air superiority is more secure than anyone realized. While potential adversaries develop countermeasures against known threats, the F-47 has been quietly establishing dominance in ways they can't even comprehend yet. Our brave pilots will soon have access to technology that transforms every engagement from a fair fight into an overwhelming demonstration of American military excellence. The combination of advanced stealth, extended range, and drone army coordination creates capabilities that no enemy can match. When the F-47 finally emerges from the shadows fully operational, potential adversaries will discover they've been playing checkers while America mastered three-dimensional chess. The secret flights were just the beginning. The real show is about to start. America's commitment to maintaining the world's finest military forces ensures that freedom and democracy have the protection they deserve. The F-47 represents the latest chapter in that proud tradition. A chapter written by American ingenuity, built by American workers, and flown by American heroes. The monster is real, it's flying, and it's ours. If this incredible story of American military excellence impressed you, show your support by liking this video and subscribing for more amazing content about the technologies that keep our nation secure. Your support helps us continue bringing you the stories that matter most.